Super annoyed because I just was already 10 minutes into recording this video and my phone was like, F you. So here I am starting over again. So obviously there's something different about me. I'm wearing extensions and I wanted to go ahead and share with you my experiences with this company that's very, very popular, super hyped up here on YouTube. And I think you know I'm talking about Bellami. So I actually haven't heard too many reviews about the newer line that was added to Bellami, which is the Kylie Kouture extensions. So this just launched I think in November. This was super popular when she had her ombre teal ombre color, and they had the extensions like that color that were sold out for a long time because everybody wanted it. So this one is the 20-inch 180 grams and you get I think 10. Yeah. I have them all in my hair right now, and I actually don't wear my extensions too often just because I'm a stay-at-home mom. So I'm hoping to get a good amount of wear time. Can you see boobs? They go down a little bit past my boobs. I've had them cut and colored to match my real hair, and I love them. So this one is the tester piece, which I will compare right now. This is the 20-inch that has not been cut or colored, and they go down to pretty much like my mid-stomach. Like, they are really, really long. So the Kylie Kouture ones, let me show you. I have all my wefts in my hair, so I don't want to take them all out. So the Kylie Kouture hair has something that none of the other Bellami extensions have up to date, and that is this kind of, I think it's a keratin bond, don't quote me on that. They don't actually tell you on the website what it is. Excuse me, but it's like plasticky, it looks like it's been hot glue, but I don't think it's glue. I'm pretty sure it's keratin bond. And it's very, very moldable. It's super, super thin, but the hair itself is still, you know, I think it's still double sewn or double, whatever it is, double wefted. So it's a good amount of hair. Like I said, it's 180 grams. So this is for someone who, like me, has finer hair but just has like more of it. So I'm not like the super fine of the fine with scraggly hair. I do have like decent amount of hair. It's just very fine. So I didn't want to get something like the Lily Galici hair, which is the other what do you call them? Whatever, the other line of extensions they do that are like I think they're 260, but they're like bam, huge. Like Lily Galici herself, who always wears like a massive amount of extensions daily, smoky eye daily. Like I don't have that kind of hair that can handle that. So if you have thicker hair, you might want to go with a higher gram. In case you didn't know, with extensions, and I've done a lot of research on this before I spent the money on these. Excuse me, the more amount of grams, the higher the grams, the thicker the hair. So if you yourself have naturally thick hair, maybe you have coarse hair, curly hair, you need to go higher in your wefts. You need to get at least 200, because if you get anything that is lower, like even if it's cheaper, it's not going to look right. It's going to look like you have a lot of hair up here and then like super scraggly ends, and I don't think that's the look you're going for. So unless you're just trying to amp up your already long hair and you're just trying to get a little something extra, that's when you would go with the lower weft. But anyway, so these ones are the 20-inch. They have the invisible weft. So this actually is what I was really drawn to, because not only is it very thin, very moldable, but it also is not like a big piece of fabric with the extension sewn in like pretty much every other extension out there. So since I do have fine hair, I wanted to, and very short hair, I have a little bob, I really wanted to make sure that I got something that wasn't going to be very obvious when I wore them. I mean, what's the point? So obviously I've test dyed these, so ignore this part, but as you can tell, or you might not be able to see on my camera, but the clips are actually sewn in, so they're not glued on. They're not going to come off anytime soon, but you can't see them on this side, so you're only seeing them on that side. This is the tester piece, like I was saying, because when you first get your extensions, they're gonna come in a package like this. So on the bottom, it has the tester piece, and then up here, which you'll be able to see, it says warranty void if removed. So once you open this with the actual extensions in them, you're stuck with them. You will not be able to return them unless there's like a legit problem with them. Then, you know, you can call customer service and whatnot. So, the tester piece down here comes in a little netting, and it's basically supposed to be a representation of the hair inside the big one. So when I got these, I was actually really kind of disappointed because they were, these are Remy hair, by the way. They're not synthetic. They're actual real hair. You can curl them, you can straighten them, you can shampoo them, condition them, treat them like treat them like real hair, but you know, way better. So, sorry, I'm still kind of like trying to get used to the placement with my extensions. So, I was actually really disappointed when I got these because before I had messed with them, they were actually the Bleach Blonde, which is, I believe, the lightest color you can get for Bellami. It is the blondest of the blonde, and it was actually pretty yellow. So I wasn't too concerned about that, but what concerned me is that when I opened it, and I don't know if you'll be able to tell, they actually look really raggedy. Like, it looks like somebody actually had very dark hair. Like, this originally belonged to someone with very, very dark hair, and this has been bleached to death. And this really pissed me off because I spent, the extensions themselves are $250 or $249, but these asshole Bellami make you pay for shipping, which I think is wrong. If you're spending hundreds of dollars on a product from a company, I think they should ship in for the shipping. I mean, really, can you kick us down something? So I was pretty pissed with extensions that cost, with everything total, it was $300, just about $300. So I felt for $300, I thought these weren't that great, honestly. And I was actually annoyed enough because they do look like they've been bleached to death, honestly. They look like just raggedy. So I was actually annoyed enough not to open up the actual extensions. I had every intention of sending them back because I was pissed. And when I was talking to the Bellami customer service, I was online chatting with them, and I was telling them my feelings about how the hair just looks really ravaged. And there, by the way, there are different color strands in here, and it's kind of sometimes, it's kind of annoying when you open up your blonde and you see strands of like black or red. And the lady on the customer service is explaining that that's because these are all handmade. So obviously, well, not handmade, but like, you know, they're kind of like individually made. So sometimes different colors will end up in there. It's just really obvious when you have blonde and then you see like a black or a red strand. So that was annoying to me. And then I was telling her the condition of the hair, and I asked her if the tester piece was just like a whatever piece of hair that they threw in just to kind of, you know, like show you, but like the actual hair would be like softer and better. She said no, like this was the actual, like this is what you can expect your extensions to look like. And I was like, not feeling that. So as I was talking to her, she had me send her pictures of what I felt was wrong with the extensions. So I took pictures of the extensions, sent them to her, and she's like, I don't see anything wrong. And I was like, oh, okay. So she said in the end, before she accidentally clicked out on me and exited out before I can do anything, she said that I could always send them back to quality control and that they would open them and check them. And that was the end of that. So I figured, all right, you know, I can work with this. I'm going to be cutting a lot of the ends off anyways. I can do this. I can work with this. I was like, yeah, this is fine. I can work with it for $300. I really don't want to hassle having to pay shipping back and whatever. Because yes, I was going to have to pay for shipping to ship it back. And it was $13 the first time. It was going to be another $13 to send it back. And I really didn't want to keep doing this. So I ended up just opening them. And they were fine. I mean, they were okay. They were slightly better condition than this, but I don't know if you can you see like how raggedy these look? Like, can you see in the sunlight all the hair that's just like everywhere? So yeah, that was my experience with customer service with Bellami. I was not pleased. So the extensions, these ones come with the brush that has like the teal ombre too. Sorry, it has hair because I was just using them to brush out the extensions right now. I could have done without this. This is just like, you know, whatever brush. Like the Lily Galici hair and the Gai Tang Ombre extensions come with like a hanger and like a little bag, which I would have preferred. Like, what, do I need this? No, I really would have preferred a place to store my actual extensions. I kept this just to demonstrate to you guys, but this you don't have to keep. This is gone. So what I've been doing is I've been keeping a bunch of little hair ties in here, and I just brush them out when I take them out, put them together in like a ponytail, tie it a little bit, and then just like have them in a ponytail, and then I just put them back in the box. I mean, it's fine. It's not the great. I've seen people who throw, like Nicole Guerrero, if you've seen her extension videos, she throws her extensions in like bags, which is fine, however you want to do it, whatever. I did have my extensions cut and colored. They were, they're still pretty long. They go down to my boobs. They used to go down, I think, to like the middle of your stomach. So I did cut off quite a bit. Since I have short hair, I did have to layer the back up quite a bit, and then I asked my stylist to keep them as long as possible, but honestly I could have gone a little shorter. I think they would look a little bit better if they were a little shorter, but that's that. What you do for my fine hair, I can give you some tips and tricks, and especially because I have short hair. My stylist actually put them in for me, cut them, and then she took them and with a little permanent marker put like a number and then which side, or if it's a top or a bottom, on here, so it would be easier for me to put them in myself without guessing and having to look and see, oh yeah, which one does that go on. She actually made me a little diagram of my head. It's just a little U, and then she had, you know, with the layers of what number and then which side which number goes on. It sounds complicated, but it's very, very easy. So what she did, you know, it goes, since there's, I think, 10 wefts, she, 10 or 8 wefts, I don't remember. There must be 8 because there's only 8, it goes up to number 8. Anyways, so what she did is that she, you know, cut them, and then she did that so that when I put them in, I can tell, okay, this bottom piece is number 1, so I put that. And then it comes with the 2 clip, the 2 4 clips, and then 2 3 clips, and 4 1 clips. So, the way I'm wearing them right now is the 2 clip at the bottom, the 4 clips right on top of each other, and then 1 3 clip on one side of my hair, and then the other 3 clip on this side of my hair, and then 2 of the 1 pieces on each side. So what you want to do with fine hair is you're going to need to tease your hair. I'm sorry, I tried to do it without having to tease your hair, and my extensions felt like they were like slipping out of my hair and kind of like pulling my hair a little bit. So I wasn't a fan of it. So what, or you can just wait until your hair is super dirty, and then when you use the, sorry, this dark piece is like killing me. And then when you use dry shampoo, it'll kind of like thicken up your hair a little bit. So what I have to do is I separate it starting from the very, 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 very bottom, and then tease. And I use the lower. Okay, so my last video got cut off, so I'm trying to squish 2 videos into one, so I don't have to start over again. So, as I was saying at the end of the other one, so I used the Boost It High Lift Creation Spray. This stuff is actually very, very sticky, and I don't like it for like actually like taking your real hair and then spraying it to boost up. I think that's terrible for the for that purpose, which is what it's meant for. I much prefer, side note, I much prefer the Garnier Texture Tease, which just came out, which is amazing. Garnier has been killing it with drugstore hair care. Side note, but this stuff is sticky, and it will work for the purpose of having your extensions lock into your hair better. So I just take a teasing comb like this, or you can take the traditional rat comb, tease, spray this, and then let it dry, like slightly kind of smush it a little bit, and then take your extension and I kind of do this where I get it, and then I kind of like go like in a circle to make a little knot, and then clip it closed, and it actually locks very good into place with that technique. So I don't style my actual hair, my real hair, until I have all the extensions in, and then I go in and style it to try and blend it better. I used to style it before I put the extensions in, and it would never look right because it would look really cute as a bob, try and put the extensions in, and now all the proportions were off. So I would recommend waiting and putting your hair. Anyway, so before my video got cut off yet again, storage issues. Anyway, so that was the end of it. I like the Kylie extensions. I don't think they're horrible. I like the invisible weft thing that they got going on. I think this is cool. 180 grams, 20 inches long, 8 wefts, $2.50 plus $13 shipping, F that. And that is that. So I do like them. You know, I stopped putting them in like maybe around here. Again, I don't wear them every day. If you want more in-depth you know, information on how to take care of your extensions, check out Nicole Guerrero or Jaclyn Hill, any of the popular YouTubers. They have videos demonstrating that way better than I can do. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!